Hey you guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to another snowy day here. It's actually barely snowy, but since we're not used to this, everybody gets a little panicked. Anyways, it's snow patrol outside. Everybody drive cautiously. I've been hearing horns. It's been kind of interesting, and it's been an interesting morning. So, you guys, stellium, 7 planets in Aquarius: Sun, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, and the asteroid Pallas Athena. So, knowing all of that, this energy is very powerful right now. Use this as an opportunity, as a catalyst. Things in my life are like so wild right now. The energy is on fire. So what do I know? I just really want to really share the importance of being in a space of gratitude. I feel like when we're operating from that place, everything just flows so much more smoothly, and you feel for yourself in a higher vibration. I recently, made the decision I made the decision a while ago, but I finally announced that my business, my pastry shop, would no longer be opening back up, even after things changed in the world with the COVID situation. And I posted a message on the social media, and the response that I got back from people was so humbling and so kind, and it just was really thoughtful, and I just felt so gracious that for the last 10 years people really did support my business, and I just felt so empowered by that experience. And I think that's what this is really all about, really just being in a space where you feel completely empowered in your life and gracious and kind and loving. Just really practicing that in a way that is intentional and anchoring into energy that is so much more beneficial for your best and highest good. Moving away from the lower vibrational frequencies of survival that you may have been operating in without even knowing it, and interrupting that, I think, is what this energy that's all sort of circumventing around us right now is actually manifesting, bringing forth. I've been hearing just a lot of the things that I've been seeing in readings. I hear other readers talk about. It gets reinforced by astrologers. It's really interesting how when you start tapping into a particular frequency and then you hear other people talking about similar experiences, energies, it's very reassuring that it reinforces the energy or the frequencies that I myself tap into and that other people that I work with tap into. So just keep on keeping on, you guys. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Keep standing powerfully in a space of grace and gratitude, and really do the work on examining the parts of yourself that no longer serve you. This is like the opportunity to really confront those dark nights of the soul, or those sides of yourself that no longer serve you. The parts of yourself that you've outgrown that you still operate in. It's like shedding, pruning. I've been talking about that pruning thing, that pruning experience, and I heard somebody talk about it, and I'm reading this book. And yesterday I actually read something in the book that I want to share with you. All right. It says, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, bug, come on. It was just me moving around. Shh, shh. Stop it. Come here. I didn't mean to disrupt your day. I'm like, the official scientific terms for how neuroplasticity works. Neuroplasticity is the the actual idea of thinking outside of the box of your neurocircuitry. It's about rewiring and refiring, okay, or reconnecting neural connections. So the official scientific term for how neuroplasticity works are pruning and sprouting, which mean exactly what they sound like: getting rid of old neural connections, patterns, circuits, and creating new ones. In a well-functioning brain, this process can happen in a matter of seconds. There's research out, now he goes on to talk about research at UC Berkeley. But here's where I'm going with this. I've been using that metaphor as a way to sort of gauge when you get these thoughts that come into your head, as a way to interrupt those thoughts, as a way to gauge how often that unconscious program actually exists in your neurocircuitry, and then pruning it away, cutting it off, so that new growth can sprout. And I saw that yesterday in the book, and I was like, that's exactly what I've been sort of, standing in terms of how to shed, how to, let go, prune away, so that new growth can come through in a way that's healthy and vibrant. I read this book about business a long time ago, maybe not a long time, maybe 5-7 years ago, early on when I had my pastry shop. Anyways, it was called The Pumpkin Plan, and it was about a farmer who made money selling pumpkins. And he used this analogy, the writer used this analogy because he started going out and interviewing how people's businesses were successful and what made them successful and whatever. So he met a person who made money selling pumpkins. The pumpkin farmer said, how I know that I have the best pumpkins is that I cut away at the ones that are going bad, because that brings new growth. And then his business was always the most successful pumpkin seller in that area, in that community or whatever. So it's like that idea, you're pruning away at the unhealthy growth so that the healthy growth can come through, okay? So, you guys, pruning and sprouting. I love that. All right, let's see what the animal oracles want to say to us today. TGIF, everybody. It's Friday, February 2nd, 2021. Here we go. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, I'm going to actually read that. Time to let go. Yep, let go, move forward. Time to collaborate. Yes, work together to let go of what no longer serves you. Work together with spirit, work together with whomever you're working and collaborating with in your external circumstances, so that you can move forward and be very conscious and intentional with where you're headed. So yesterday I was really thinking about this. I was going to bring this, somehow this was in the forefront of my thinking. When you are in some really difficult learning experiences, when you're really in the thick of learning things, you're gaining knowledge, you're learning about yourself. When you're in relationships, let's say if you've been in a bad relationship and it has been so excruciatingly challenging for you, and you have had to learn some things about yourself, you can point fingers and blame. I mean, I'm sure you've all done that. We've all been guilty of blaming other people. Well, I'll speak for myself. But if you can take that experience and be 100% responsible for yourself, 100% responsible for the learning that experience provided you, and turn that knowledge, that learning, into wisdom, into being a wiser human being. You are now evolving. You are now leveling up, and you are now ready to let go of whatever you were doing that doesn't serve you and what you are manifesting in your life. So collaborating with spirit to create that, collaborating with those in the external world to let go of what no longer serves you and actually take everything that you've learned up until this point and use it to really develop your wisdom to make you a wiser person so you can continue on your journey is pivotal. It's necessary for this experience to continue to grow you forward. Yesterday we were talking about being at the final push. Keep it going. Keep pushing forward. Let go. Move forward. Really take everything you've learned to integrate you into a more enlightened, wiser human being. Okay? Let's see what the tarot has to say. Yeah, you guys. Interesting energy. I'm feeling it in my solar plexus. I felt it in my solar plexus yesterday. All right, let's see. Chariot, moving forward. Aquarius, energy there. Capricorn, Devil, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Justice, Three of Swords, Six of Wands. Interesting. Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant, Ten of Cups, Awakening, Four of Pentacles. All right, you guys. Healing from the hurt, the disappointment. Again, remember I was saying turning that knowledge into wisdom. You're really getting clear now about whatever ties that have bounded you, whatever experiences have been really challenging. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Swords. There has been some serious loss, disappointment, grief. Man, you've been through it, okay? There's been the journey to enlightenment hasn't been an easy one, okay? But you are now moving through this karmic energy and you're healing the karma. You're moving forward and you're healing the karma. And what is no longer necessary for you is done with. The past is done with. It's dead. Leave it in the past. And really move forward into collaborating a healthy internal connection where you really can learn some new things about yourself that are anchored in your heart, that are balanced, and that you're learning about how your you're overcoming whatever unconscious programming has interfered in your process, in your ability to actually manifest and succeed in what you've wanted. But you're overcoming that, you're succeeding in that, you're winning. Okay, the balance is being restored. There is some abundant clarity coming in, like a lot of clarity, like a flood of emotional clarity, where you're gonna have to really just slowly work through it and really ground yourself in energy that is seeing the past for the past, knowledge into wisdom, being able to really be confident and be the authority of your life, be the energy of leadership, be your leader, and get grounded in what you're going to commit yourself to going forward. Knowing what you're willing to commit your energy to moving forward in a way that is balanced and in the heart space. And taking your time to do that is really what's happening here. Really, using this experience, these lessons up until this moment in your life as the jumping off platform or the launching pad to what's next. So let's see where we're headed here. I see Libra, I see Taurus, I see Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, lots of energy here, Aries. What are the blocks here? King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. You might get caught up in being able to, your own internal thinking, your own internal thoughts, again, that neurocircuitry, that hardwired program that has been in operation for a long time now, that has kept you from seeing the bigger picture from a place of truth and integrity, is what has been blocking you. And now going forward, you're going to be able to release and let go of what doesn't work for you, what no longer serves you, all of the things. Okay? No more focusing on the lower vibration emotional hardware that you have been operating in. Whether that be like lack or unworthiness or whatever, however that shows up. Disappointment, victimization, that's all being interrupted here. You're overcoming that now. The balance is being restored by getting anchored into your heart, trusting yourself, letting go of the past, and collaborating, working together with yourself and with whatever support is around you that is in alignment with where you're headed. And being able to be discerning in that. All right, let's see. What are the messages from your higher self? Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. That's great. New opportunities to really learn some new things and really create the space for nurturing yourself and holding space for self-care. That's what's happening. That's what you're doing. That's what's coming to the light. That's part of the internal collaboration. You're seeing a new opportunity to learn some new things about yourself and how to take care of yourself. And that is really what is going to manifest this success or the process of successfully overcoming these challenges that have been part of your process up until this point. The moon wanted to pop out there. Yesterday was the new moon in Aquarius. All these planets. You're going to go through a bit of a metamorphosis. I'm going to go with between now and either, the next 6 months, the next moon cycle. The moon cycles, there's something about the moon cycles here. So just be present to that. All right. Let's see. Where are we going here with this? Where are we going? 10 of Wands? World? 4 of Wands. Yes. Moving through the cycle, the baggage, that cycle, the past-based baggage, we're moving on from that. We're lessening our load. We're lessening our load. We're going from the 10 of Wands to the World to the 4 of Wands. We're going from the 10, which is the heaviest burden, to the 4, which is glorious, healthy stability. Yes, that is magic. I love that. That is really, that's a metamorphosis. That is like an evolution. That's going from a ton of heavy burdens to this magical evolution of a new life, a new opportunity, a new cycle of really beautiful, vibrant. You might travel, you might be moving, I'm moving. It's all part of this process of growth and evolution. And you're moving into that, you're overcoming these unconscious programs that have interfered in your ability to grow, evolve, and manifest. And now, because of that, because you're overcoming, because you're succeeding in this endeavor, now anything you want becomes possible. When you're at nothing, anything is possible. I love that. When you're just in the here and now, and you there's no known, that's where you want to be, because then from there, then you can create for yourself what the known is going to be for you. But being in the unknown is really where the power is at. All right, let's see. What kind of messages want to come through for the wisdom? Yeah, this is exciting, you guys. I'm so excited. All right. Serendipity. Yes. Lucky. All that glitters. Oh my God. And be flexible. All right. I knew that was going to come out today. All right, you guys. This is a lucky opportunity to really experience something abundant in your life and to be flexible, to be willing to be open to change, shift, how things are going to go. Be open-minded to the process. Be open-minded to the process. And don't get caught up in materialism, okay? Don't get caught up in the materialism of it. But this energy, collectively, I really like it. It's really nice. Lucky. Lucky you, lucky me. Serendipity. Yes. Okay, you guys. Oh my God. All right, stay warm out there. If you're over here in the Pac Northwest, it's gonna be a little bit of a snowy situation this weekend, but you guys, we can handle it. Stay home if you can. Stock up. Get what you need. All right, TGIF. See you guys soon. I wish you well. Have a good weekend.